What's going on, everybody? This is future Nathan Engelhart back at again with a narration of our finishing touches on our 6L80 transmission. My dad's a little bit too shy to speak out every single detail that he's doing right here, so I'm going to be using service information right in front of me to help guide you through rebuilding your transmission. Right now he's using the DT38734 spring compressor tool. Right now he's trying to retrieve the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston dam retaining ring. You have to compress the piston so that you could get the snap ring free, so you could take a snap ring pliers, pry it open and pop it out just like what he just did right here. Now he's relieving tension off of his clutch spring so he can retrieve his clutch piston dam assembly and his clutch spring. Now the way you want to do this, you want to be extremely careful so you don't damage anything. You don't want to just like slam it. Oh, okay, that's fine. So there's your clutch spring and your clutch dam assembly in your 1, 2, 3, 4 drum. So to actually retrieve your 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston, it's a good idea to retrieve your bell housing and your stator support and put the 1, 2, 3, 4 drum assembly onto the stator support. This allows you to use air to apply pressure to the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston to raise it up. It might be just stuck on the seal, so it's going to be a tight fit. That's just to make things a lot more easy. Now we're going to be removing our 3.5 and our reverse clutch piston. My dad ends up using the DT38734 spring compressor adapter instead of using the tool that this calls for, which is the DT47867 adjustable clutch spring compressor. It's honestly the same concept. As long as you could compress that spring so you could get that snap ring out, it works just fine. If you want to use the correct tool that SI calls for, that's completely fine, but in this case, this tool worked for him. He's tightening the piston a little bit more to get more play in that snap ring so he could release it. And there he goes, he was able to pop it on right out. And I was going to be using the same tactic as he did before. He's going to put the whole housing under the stator support just like before and apply air to the piston to release those gaskets because they're stuck to the sides. And now he's able to release it by slamming it onto the table. Boom. There you go. And that right there is going to be our 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston housing and our 3.5 reverse clutch piston. Right now he's cleaning out the housing, making sure there's no metal or debris inside. Now he's separating the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston housing from the 3.5 reverse clutch piston. And inside, you can actually see the 3.5 reverse clutch spring, which he'll be cleaning right here. That is the 3.5 reverse clutch spring. He's just cleaning all the metal and debris so it doesn't return into the transmission fluid, so it doesn't damage the pump again or any other components. Now we're going to replace the seals on our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3.5 reverse clutch pistons. Every time you overhaul a transmission, once again, you want to replace every single rubber seal, just because over time, because of the high intensity heat and just the age, they tend to get hard and they start to lose their ability to hold pressure. So you always want to replace all your rubber seals. Right here, he's just cleaning off all the debris and metal that could be found in these pistons, just to assure that metal isn't reintroduced into the transmission fluid so it doesn't damage any other parts. Right here are the seals for our kit. He's just taking the new seal and lining it up with the old seals to see what seal it goes to. Just taking old parts off, putting new parts on. There's also going to be 2 seals located in the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston housing. Now transmission grease is being applied to the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 5 reverse clutch housing just to make the installation of the pistons a lot easier. It's also being applied to the piston seals as well. That's the 3, 5 and reverse piston. Make sure that the fingers on that 3, 5 reverse clutch spring are facing up. Huh, would you look at it's the DT47867 adjustable clutch brake compressor tool. Where'd that come from?
I'll put that seal in yet.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me, Dwayne. So, when he was installed those seals from before, he accidentally installed the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston inner seal. However, it says here, Ryan SI, caution, do not install a new 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston inner seal yet. A special tool used to install the 1, 3, 4 clutch piston housing retaining ring may damage the seal if the seal is installed prior to installing the retaining ring. So, you have to install the retaining ring in first, then the seal, or else the seal could be damaged going over that retaining ring. So that cone that's inside that drum right now, that is being used to install the retaining ring. The retaining ring is still in there, and that cone is being used to guide that retaining ring down into its groove. He's just using a screwdriver to slowly work its way down that cone to pop it into its groove. And after that's done, then the seal can be installed.
Now we can put the seal in.
Now we're getting ready to install our 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston assembly. The part that he just grabbed there was the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston. Now he's grabbing the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston dam assembly. Just clean all the metal and debris off. And that's the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch spring. I made sure to turn the volume down because that is extremely loud for the camera. First up is the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston. It's always a smart idea to lubricate the sides of the drum so it slides in a lot easier. Now he's installing the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch spring with the fingers up. And now he's installing the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston dam assembly with the recessed area facing down, so it's dipping in. Now he's preparing to install the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch piston dam retaining ring. With that, you're going to need the DT38734 intermediate spring compressor adapter so that he could compress the piston in order to expose the groove to insert the retaining ring. So now we're on to installing all of our clutches. You're going to start off with the wave plate and then a steel, and then you're just going to alternate between clutch, steel, until you get into the clutch backing plate, and then after the backing plate, of course, you have your clutch backing plate retaining ring. So now there's a caution with this clutch backing plate retaining ring. It says, depending on the housing configuration, align the retaining ring gap with the missing snap ring groove punch in the housing or the offset punch in the housing. Failure to do so may cause damage to the clutch assembly. And now we're going to be installing the 3-5 reverse clutch apply ring. It says caution, ensure apply ring legs are positioned into the 3-5 reverse clutch piston. Pretty much what that means is to make sure that's facing down. Now we're going to be installing our 3-5 reverse clutch wave plate, and then our 3-5 reverse clutch steel, and then clutch steel, just as like before, until you get to the backing plate, and then the retaining ring. We have another cautionary for our 3-5 reverse clutch backing plate retaining ring. It says here, depending on the housing configuration, align the retaining ring gap within the missing snap ring groove punch in the housing or the offset punch in the housing. So same as before. Now we installed the housing onto the stator support to do checks. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4 piston activating, and that's the 3-4 reverse clutch activating. He's just verifying that the pistons are free and not binded up on anything before installing it into the vehicle. Alright, now we're into the more easier side of the narration. He's installing the band vice grip tool, whatever you want to call that, to install that into the transmission. Now when you're installing this, you really want to make sure that this goes over the 456 clutch dampener. If it's not over that clutch dampener properly, it's not gonna go together easily at all. It's gonna fight with you. I believe there's like 3 clicks, and then that's how you know it's in. Once it's tight, it's tight. So he had difficulty before. Oh, watch your head. Oh my gosh. Anyways, he had difficulty before installing that bell housing. He's putting the sizer back on for the 456 clutch dampener shaft, and he's just pretty much squeezing those seals a little bit tighter around the shaft so that the bell housing could go over it easier, or the stator support could go over it easier. And that really made things a lot more easier for him in his case. As you could see, it slipped right over. He did turn the output shaft a little bit, it looked like there, and it did slip right on when he did that. So just finagling the output shaft and compressing those seals might help you get that stator support over those seals. Now he's installing the turbine shaft seal. Brother, I heard we have a man out here working on a transmission without me. And I was at work all day, so I had no control over this. I just got a text that, ooh, Subaru, that someone in here is working on our transmission. Brother, what is this? Oh my gosh.
Are you recording me recording? What'd I miss? You're recording me recording.
What in the world? That's gonna look weird in editing.
Hi guys, that's gonna screw
Me up. Oh my goodness. So you only have one clutch body in there and then you just throw it in there and put the bell housing on? That's what it looks like on my editing.
I want to put the converter in, so I want to spin this.
Make sure that the pump is...
Let's go ahead and spin it that way. That way we can go ahead and put the...
Spin it which way? What do you mean?
That way, so we can go ahead and put the valve body in too.
Oh, I see what you mean. All you need for yourself is an engine stand and a pin, and you're good. There's a trans jack right there. Yeah. Torque converter. One more.
Alright, look, it's in there.
I can't see it.
That's good.
Spins? We're just making sure that after resurfacing the stator that the pump moves freely and make sure there's no high spots, because that'd be kind of awkward if you spin it and it goes clunk and don't move no more. That would stink. That would be unfortunate.
We got so much better videography.
Yeah. And so this, I mean, I can't even believe that this worked. I mean, what in the world? Bungee cords is the new tripod. That kind of sums up our equipment for recording.
Hopefully that got a little bit of room.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Well, no. I drained out the coolant. Remember, like.
Wait. Coolant in an older.
Okay. There was quite a bit of coolant in there, because when we got our that oil drain filled up. Or did you put that away? That jug. Oh, it's right there.
Oh, yeah.
So this jug is full of coolant, and all that coolant came out of this oil drain because we did a lot of jobs that involve coolant, evidently. Yeah, don't put coolant in your oil jug, but if you do, make sure you store it properly, because that's supposed to be separated. Technically. I don't know if the EPA could go on this video. I might have to edit that out. Well, good thing the coolant sinks to the bottom. No oil in that. It just
Dual-purpose container.
it separates itself naturally. Oil rises and water sinks. Man, he's already moving ahead. He just pulled out the spool valve.
Manual valve.
Oh, what's the spool valve then?
I think a spool valve is... Look it up.
I'm recording. I can't look it up. But we're just gonna clean the valve body out and replace the check balls rather than replacing.
Oh no!
I have no idea where those go. Shoot. 1, 2, 3.
Actually.
Wait, what the heck? Either I can't count or something just happened.
They multiplied. I took the day off of work to go look at a house with Nathan's mother.
Wait, what? Was that some kind of dig?
Got done early, so this morning I come out here, and then when I got back, I decided to come out here because we want to share what we're doing, but I also want to get transmission together.
Get stuff done.
We kind of need our vehicle,
We need our bourbon back.
so we're gonna.
And we'll see, and we might be recording clips tomorrow with me installing the transmission again. Did you just spill trans fluid on you?
Waterproof boots.
Oh, man. So you're working Saturday then?
No,
Oh, wow.
I already put in my 40 hours.
Slacker.
I already got my 40 hours.
I'm hourly, so I have to work for my 40 hours.
I'm flat rate, so I decided I got my 40 hours. That's a good week. And sometimes you just take a day off.
Yep.
Got a good motorcycle ride. Hit like if you like Harleys or sport bikes.
Aw, boo, sport bike, boo. No, just kidding.
We had a couple of Hondas before our Harleys, and
Yeah.
they're good bikes.
Yeah.
But I can't say enough about the ride of my Harley.
Yeah, I had a 07. You had a. Oh, no.
I
You had a.
3.
Yeah, you had a 03.
Yeah.
I had a 07. And they were both Honda Shadow 750s.
Yeah, they're good bikes.
Yeah.
But my Harley, what is my Harley?
It's a Heritage
There
Classic.
you go, Heritage Classic. Nice ride.
Man, that was all from the valve body. Really?
Oh, I didn't get the
Yeah.
others.
I was gonna say, I didn't think you cleaned it that well, but I mean, that's a lot more than what I remember.
And so you can pick up this tray from Dollar General in the kitty litter section.
No, not. That's a special transmission soaking cleaning tool. Your litter pan.
The right place of where it was supposed to go. Can I guess?
Oh boy.
Can I guess?
Here, put them in.
No, just let me guess.
Yeah, just let mom do
Let
it.
me guess of where it was supposed to go.
Okay, we got a new transmission technician. There
Shut up.
you go, mom.
I was thinking one was supposed to go here,
Yeah, they go on these little bowl.
and then right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then. So how many are there?
8.
All right, so 1, 2.
Put them in.
3.
Don't just count. Put the check balls
No,
in.
because your dad needs to do it for the camera.
Yeah, I'm recording right now.
Yeah, so go for it.
Go
No,
ahead.
because if I get it wrong, I'm gonna look stupid.
Well, welcome to the internet.
1, 2, 3.
Those guys with transmission relying on you to be right now.
3. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Where does the 8th one go? Maybe right. Oh,
No.
no.
Oh,
Hold on. There.
oh snap!
I think she's right.
Look at that.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What
What the heck? What the heck?
See? That's why they pay her the big bucks.
Transmission technician over here, guys. Okay, mom's gonna be the new feature. This kid doesn't know anything. Get out of here. Man, get back to the lube rack.
Yeah, I am humbled.
Yeah. Nice. Now, if it doesn't ship, we can blame it on mom.
That's right.
Hey,
Must be them
must
chuck ball
have put that
locations.
ball upside down or something.
Yeah. See, women just oversimplify stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, now the video's just gonna get canceled. Alright, we just got all our valve body bolts in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Nice. First try. Right? First try?
Yep.
Yep. See? Did you just get the wrong socket?
No.
Okay, I got that on video, so now I can't hide that. After all.
Sometimes you gotta get it wrong before you get it right.
Yeah, just pinch your harness. No,
I can showcase my mad diagnostic skills.
yeah, right. When we have the symptom literally on camera. Literally have the cause of the concern on camera. Okay, dogga. There's these cameras I do like. It just would be nice to have a camera only for recording and that just plugs into the PC rather than going through phone storage, because that is pretty difficult to do. I'm at least using a computer to edit. That's pretty fancy. And I think the videos do look pretty good for this phone. It's just I gotta figure out why it says I only have 5 minutes left of recording right now. It says 1 minute 43 out of 5 minutes 19. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be cutting me off. But and I was clearing stuff out, but it didn't change anything. I just wonder if I were to upload the videos onto my PC and then delete them off my phone, if the ones on my PC will stay. I think they would. I don't know.
Do you have them to a file? If you can play them on your PC, they're saved to your PC.
Right. If I could download them to my PC, I feel like it'd be fine. Because those files are now. I'll just test it with one video and see if it works. But I feel like it would. Smash like if you think it would. Oh, we're not gonna reuse that?
No. I think I'm running low on air.
Yeah. It looks that way.
And there's a lip that hangs over, and if it's not allowed to sit flush, you won't have everything torqued. Okay.
TCM is put together. Channel's doing good though. A lot better than what I've ever seen.
That's plugged in. Like so.
If it doesn't go on, get your trusty claw hammer. Oh my
Don't
god.
throw the bolts on the floor. No, don't throw bolts on the floor. That's not healthy for the...
Oh
What
my
was that?
gosh. Was that another bolt?
I think there's just 6.
I think so.
Can anyone confirm that? Are we
Smash,
live?
smash like if you missed a bolt. Local came in the mail today. Transmission pan gasket, yay!
Here you go.
This is a transmission pan gasket. So we're gonna start the install, but if you need a step-by-step to reinstall this transmission, you could just go to our part 1 and watch that through. But there's no real point to reverse what I just recorded. That was like 300 minutes of recording, so...
Just play it to the end and watch it and rewind.
Yeah, right. Just like so, we have a full transmission back together. I still have to edit this video, and we're just stacking clips on clips on clips. It's just not as... There we go. Yeah, it's a little further up. So just make sure your pins are in on the transmission side and the pan side. And this drill kind of stinks. When you floor it. When you floor it, doesn't actually go. There we go. What's the torque spec for these bolts?
Ugga dugga.
Oh my god. Boom. Will it actually move with the brake lathe stator? I don't know. So you want to rotate do it all in one move, or maybe you can get rid of that?
Oh wait. It's not a bell hazard facing me.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Alright. One, two. Yeah. Send it. Alright. Watch your head. Alright, we're back to where... Yeah, that needs to be bent. So the harnesses on this side was over here. Don't forget to put in your dipstick tube, because that's a pain in the butt to get in once you put your bolts in. Ask me how I know. We gotta go over to the right.
Oh, hold on, we gotta get it above there.
Make sure we don't miss our...
We gotta get it in before we can.
Yeah. So we gotta get closer. This is hitting. Did you get your finger?
It was stuck in the crack and then it let go.
There you go. Yeah, if that dipstick ain't lined up, that's a metal tube, and that sucker won't just flex in. You have to drop the trans back out, because you cannot get that in once you have those bell housing bolts lined up.
I don't just put it in first so that the bottom of the tube don't catch the gasket and tear it or anything.
Yeah, that
I
would
just start the tube and then I slide the gasket down and then put the tube back up, back down in. Alright.
Well, it's just our gap is less on the bottom and then more up top. Like, we're
Yeah,
about,
so it's got to tilt down.
yeah, our front end does. That's what I said. There you go. You
Yeah.
start on the dowel. I'm started on it.
Throw a bolt in there. I think all our bolts are.
Yeah, I think we kept them all in one area.
I like starting the top of the sides. Make sure my torque converter still spins. Just spin to the bottom. To the bottom. It's right where I can go. I know spin it. I can spin it.
I could still spin. This nut. You're not all the way on it. It's because you have a shallow. You need a deep well.
I think it's.
No, you're bottoming out. Yay. Oh, you're hitting the sway bar. That's the issue. There you go. Alright, so if you need to see an installation, how to, just reference off of part 1 and watch part 1 through, and then when you watch it being put together, you'll be able to put it back together as well. I'm just going to save future editing Nathan from having to edit all this stuff too, because I still have a lot to catch up on. So I'll see you guys once this is running, and we'll see how our brake lathe stator is and see how that goes. So I'll see you guys in the next part 5 I think, or part 6, I don't know anymore what part we're on. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Like and subscribe. Peace out. Dad, you want to say bye?
See ya!